Run. 46 selected.
Treat the pocket like plastic.
Ready.
Got it on smash, put on the gas. I will not crash. Honey y'all dash, honey y'all dash, honey y'all dash, honey y'all dash, honey y'all dash. Back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. I'm with the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Coach, there will be time for reflection, certainly as the season goes on, but for what might be the final time in the East Bay, it is opening night of the NFL season here in Oakland, California. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The folks around the stadium clad in silver and black going to make every last game played in Oakland count. They're ready to go as their Raiders get set to match up with the Denver Broncos. Here's the former Auburn kicker Daniel Carlson to get this one started. And off we go from Oakland. This is taken at the 3. And shedding the tackle and now some room. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, and all the way home for a Broncos score. The kick return touchdown goes for 97 yards as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And that right there is how you silence the home crowd.
All week long in preparation, visiting teams talk about it. Okay, we've got to start fast. We've got to take the crowd out of it, as you just talked about there. We've got to control the ball early. And in this case, forget fast start. This is a blazing start. What they've talked about all week is their offensive unit doing that. Not necessarily the guys returning the opening kickoff, but believe me, they'll take this.
McMahon is good, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Broncos 7, Raiders nothing.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. This will be fielded at the 8. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30.
Entering pause screen. Resume. Entering cancel.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. This is Josh Jacobs, the Alabama man, with his first NFL carry. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now. Well, unless there's a postseason meeting later in the year, this is most likely the final time that the Broncos and Raiders will play in Oakland. Of course, so much history between the two since their inaugural season in the AFL back in 1960. Broncos and Raiders, they've been locked together in the same division, facing off twice a season. And this rivalry also stands as the most common pairing for Monday night games like we have here, 18 times, the most of any two teams. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
Now! 45, 180! 180, we're good! 185!
Now they try the right side here. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Give them 12 yards that time and an Oakland 1st down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 42-yard line. Here's Carr to throw. His man, that's Tyrell Williams. 7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. To throw his Carr. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. A man over the middle, and it's complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 17-yard line. And to give this time to the tailback. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Raiders drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now the young man who was a Pro Bowler as an undrafted rookie, it's Phillip Lindsay. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. On 2nd down, a run with Lindsay. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
3rd and 2. Luck. He's got his tight end Fant. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down.
Hey, Delta.
They try and run on first down, but to no avail. Tackled for a 2-yard loss in the backfield. Phillip Lindsay, the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down.
At the 45-yard line.
Check out. Line 674.
Stage situation. Let's go.
Monday. 11 Z.
29 is the mic.
Hey, Orbit.
On 2nd and 12. Luck. Throwing middle, and it's complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
Hey, Charlie.
Throwing again is Luck. This is the tight end Fant. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. It's a first down following a gain of 3. Luck going to bring him up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsay. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. Play action. It's Luck. Rolling to his right. He's got his man on the crossing route. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. They'll fake it. Now Luck. Out to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Luck showing he can be dangerous when he tucks and runs. He's able to pick up the first down. Clock runs, less than a minute to go, and an entertaining first quarter of play.
Switch up.
Bravo.
On first down, Luck. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by the rookie from Clemson, Trayvon Mullen. 30, 10, and the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football.
Depth chart. Entering. FB selected. Slot. 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 Slot 1. Slot 2. Slot 3. Slot. 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 Slot 1. Entering. Cancel pop-up waiting for your peer to resume online game. Cancel.
And they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Now a carry for Lindsey. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Check 43.
Here's the backup now, the former Badger, Melvin Gordon. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Nevin Lawson with a pick, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Double. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Shit.
They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
But that's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a 3rd down.
We got double up.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it.
Let's go.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. That one good for 13 and a Denver 1st down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Not a whole lot of room to run. Gets it to the 35 after showcasing the great move. Tackle made by Demarius Randall.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it, because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Mike, check out. 675. 11 feet. Go ahead.
From the 35 on 2nd down. Luck. This one complete to the running back, Lindsey. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for 13 and a Denver 1st down. Luck now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's 1st down.
Six on travel. Rush in. Hey, Alpha.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Luck. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Carl Nassib. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
Close. Smooth. 25. Check 25. Check 25. No. Off. Kill. Hey, turn it up.
Just beating the play clock is Locke. He'll buy some time right. He's going to take off with it. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on 2nd down.
55. Here we go, D. All day. Defense all day.
Throwing on 3rd down. Locke dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or two short. A solid run of 11 there as he tucked it and ran, but he's still short of the marker, and it's 4th. The Broncos had 15 4th-down conversions last year, most in the NFL, and they're going here. Here's the battering Ram Blunt, and he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now Gordon. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
They don't want it. Keep playing on, fellas.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14. And we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Demarius Randall that time there to knock it free. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8.
Mike, 55. Right there in the middle. 11 Z. Let's get out.
From the gun, here's Locke. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the offense as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, you got 3 down. Watch 11. We're wrong. Mike, 55. Check. Go.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Clock throwing again. Got a man open, it's Sutton. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 16.
1st down, Denver.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the 1st half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. Here's Love. They'll find Lindsey here. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
Check out. 180. 12. Go. 50.
To the air again. Locked. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well.
Go.
Oh, yeah. Here we go again.
Now a play fake, and it's locked. They'll roll him out right. He can run for it, and he will. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Now that's disappointing for the defense. They had the advantage, had excellent coverage all over the field, but they let him get away, scramble, and pick up a first down, and inside the 5-yard line.
They'll try to run with Lindsey, and he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Phillip Lindsey, as the first half is winding down, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point from McManus is good, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43.
6-18.
Hey, seam 6.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick, and his guys have got it.
Good shit, baby. Good shit.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot down. No. Guarantee the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game will just start all over.
And the first play of the drive there is in.
Entering coaching screen, depth chart, exit game. Entering, cancel pop-up waiting for your peer to resume online game. Cancel.
Complete.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. The final shot before the break. Locked. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. And now prior to this 3rd and 1, we're going to get a timeout here. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
On 2nd and 11 now. Carr, and that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing now is Carr. Able to find Walter. That's complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 2nd year in Oakland for Walter after being signed off the Ravens practice squad, but only 6 catches, 75 yards a season ago. Then he got a lot of hype in the offseason following OTAs. Their offensive coordinator saying, yeah, Darren, you have that position. Coach Gruden went as far as to say, Darren, you have the chance of a lifetime here. So now it's time for Darren Waller to go out there and prove it. Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Carr. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Carr. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Carr now, 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the 1st on 3rd. Shotgun now for Carr. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got
lucky ass shit.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. As his guys are in for 6. As his guys are able to regain the lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And he'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Off of play action. Luck. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
I know that interception was dropped, and it would have been their 3rd of the game, and I will guarantee you, in the huddle, on the bench, all the defensive guys have been talking about is, we've got this guy right where we want him. Who's going to get the next one? It almost becomes a challenge, and they've missed a golden opportunity.
He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver 1st down. Now a 1st down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped. of 2. Philip Lindsay, the intended target. And now it's second down.
Brings up second and 12 at the 40-yard line.
Check out. 390. 12.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. On the move to his left. He's going to take off with it. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. For the 50, it's long. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. 7 yards on the quick slant and a first down. They'll run on first down. It's Lindsay. Oh, now Lindsay lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
55.
From the 40 now on second down. Luck. Going right side here, and that's complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, Luck. And Luck will be intercepted for a 3rd time. Picked off at the 25. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
That one, a gain of 20 and a first down. Carr now perfect since the second half started, 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
They will come up on a 1st and 5 following the encroachment penalty. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
What now?
Brings up second down.
Got to do better.
Hey, high 7.
From just shy of midfield, Carr. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 24-yard line. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Check Mike 45. Check Mike 45.
Now Carr maybe with a free play. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A great effort there. Making quite a splash with his second touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. Play action, it's locked. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Carl Nassib able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
3 down. Hey, 11Z.
They snap it to Locke. They'll let this go deep for Sutton. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And now the football's going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line.
Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Recon, 152 fighter.
And now whistles and a flag. And I think we got a jump here. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5. Now Carr. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. From 10 yards out. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Now it's Locke. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by the linebacker, Corey Littleton.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set.
Oh, wide open, complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. 3rd touchdown pass now for Derek Carr. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next? He's got daylight. The 30, past the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Phillip Lindsay, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Broncos cut into that lead. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for two. From the gun, here's Love. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a two-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know what I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense, right?
That's true. You've said that before. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43.
Hey. 4 down.
Now a handoff looking right. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A big play there. Now with his 3rd touchdown in his first ever NFL game. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And a short kick, taking it about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Now it's Locke off the bootleg. Rolling to his right. And he's going to keep it here. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Luck. And incomplete here. So a little razzle-dazzle on that one, but they couldn't hook up, and it's 3rd down. Call it no gain on the dump-off, and it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Luck. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. A 5-yard loss there is going to bring up 4th down. They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Here we go on 4th. Lock. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A big play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Broncos get a bit closer. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. And he's going to be hit and taken down in the backfield. Just nowhere to run that time. And the try for 2 is snuffed out. And the hands team for the Raiders able to secure it. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step 1. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still a 3-score game, though, 4th quarter. The pass there complete to Sutton. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. Luck now to throw. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Hey, exit.
Now Luck. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for them because it is a team game, right? Let's be honest, though. The defense did them no favors in this one at all.
And my goodness, another interception. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Mariota got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. 3rd touchdown pass now for Derek Carr as his guys continue to pour it on. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. He'll try and run it. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now a play fake, and it's Luck. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. A shotgun snap for Luck. Steps away to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Carl Nassib bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bronco football as we get your reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Eluding the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
Looked to me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield, and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think it was a big adjustment, but much more emphasis on making sure they knew where he was when he decided to take off and go.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Desperation time for Luck on 4th down. He's going to let it fly. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. So we just witnessed touchdown number 1 for the Rook, and certainly that's a football he's going to want for the trophy case.
Yeah, this is one that you don't spike, right? This is one you don't throw to your teammate and let them celebrate. This is one you keep for yourself, take it over to the equipment staff, and have them mark it up, put it away, and then you get it later on, and as you said, mount it in your trophy case. Fantastic. Hopefully the first of many.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This is taken at his 4. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Now they try the right side here. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
4th quarter with the lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on first down. They did that plus 3.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets to the Broncos' 21-yard line. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Mariota. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. And between the last 2 plays, they've moved it over half the length of the football field. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. To throw is Mariota. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. I think all for the first time looking at week 1. Oh, good. We're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want. But
good game, man.
Extra pressure with that as well, because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, 2 sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one. So we had action to the very end of this one. The score on the final play that they didn't need to have. They didn't just run out the clock, though. They added to their final total.
Played it all the way to the end, and you know some coaches preach that and tell their teams, that's what I want all the time, and they feel like